Hi everybody, Dr. Brad, Advanced Pain Centers. Today I was going to talk to you about a two-part series really about the vaccine and what we could do to basically prepare our bodies for the vaccine. The purpose of the video here is really not to go through the pros and cons of the actual vaccine itself. That's totally separate. That's not the whole purpose of these two videos. The first video is going to focus on really what are the risk factors for making your body more weak and really upping your chances of maybe the possibility of more of the side effects. And again, we can't say for sure because the truth is we have to go through some of the studies of the previous vaccines. Because this one has not been around long enough for us to know anything, so we have to make some assumptions. But some of these I think are going to be pretty obvious, and then maybe some other tips that you'll be able to learn from. The second part will focus on some of the things that you can do to strengthen. So again, first part, risk factors, weaknesses, things that we want to avoid, and then the second part will be more of what we can do to strengthen just a proactive approach for before, during, and after the vaccination. All right, so first thing, really focus on the whole point of the weakness and preparing your body is keeping your immune system healthy. So just first of all, just generally, you're going to want to do anything that strengthens the immune system or avoid anything that's going to make it worse. And one of the first things we want to concentrate on is diet. So no sugars, as much as possible, no sugars, no carbohydrates. I know this might sound tough, but even things like rice, wheat, especially added sugars, we want to stay away from this stuff if we can, days before, but certainly on the day, even the day following. So sugar, carbohydrates, simple carbohydrates, biscuits, breads, rice, things like that, stay away from. Obviously smoking, alcohol, these are immune depressors, so stay away from these if you can, especially smokers, if you can avoid smoking on the day before and right after. Pick it up if you need to right after that. That's up to you. And same with alcohol. It's gonna depress the immune system. These will all affect the effectiveness of the actual vaccine. Stress. So you want to try to get if you're doing the vaccination, remember you want to try to avoid doing it on a very busy day and just kind of shoving it into your schedule. Try to keep it a relaxed day. They actually have some studies that show how anxious you are, even about the shot itself, so how stressed and anxious you are. It reduces the effectiveness of the vaccine. So this can also be tough for some of us, some people that are perhaps not really loving the idea of the vaccination. Maybe they're doing it because they want to travel, or maybe they're doing it because part of their job, or it allows them to be able to be around more people, maybe not wear a mask in certain places in the world, but it's not something they're excited about, maybe a little anxious. It's best if we can not, and maybe we have certain feelings about it for family members. The more pressure and stress you put on those people for their decision will also affect the effectiveness of it. So basically just avoid stress on the day and as much as you can even afterwards. So sleep. So getting enough sleep. We all know that sleep is very good for the immune system. So if we're going in for a vaccination, maybe early in the morning, we haven't had a good sleep at all. This can really affect our immune system and the response of the immune system to the vaccine. So we want to make sure on the day we are certainly getting good sleep. And again, afterwards, it might be a good idea not to just rush back to work or not to rush into any kind of stressful situation, even have a nap. This would be very good for increasing the immune response and antibodies. Certainly, if we are overweight, if we have certain health conditions, these are also risk factors. Now, can we do something about it in a short period of time? No. However, we want to make sure we have certain things under control before we go in and get these shots. So these are just a few things just to help understand maybe the immune response and what potentially you want to avoid before you go in and get your 1 or 2 shots, the vaccine. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions or comments, let me know. If it was helpful, please share it and just let other people know about it. I think it's quite important to minimize our risk for any kind of reaction. And of course, if we're going to get it done in the first place, then we want maximum results. We want the maximum immune response. So to do or avoid some of these things, we're gonna have a better chance at doing that. Thanks for watching, and we'll do part 2.